The views expressed on this program are those of the producers and individuals appearing on this program and do not necessarily reflect the views of the Sun Prairie Media Center staff, its video service providers, or the staff and elected officials of the City of Sun Prairie.
You are now watching the Alan and DJ Show.
Yo, today, welcome to the Alan and DJ Show. I'm Alan.
And this is your boy, DJ.
Man, it's going down. Look at this, man. We on TV.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, we on TV. I can't believe we did this, man. So, today, we want to talk about 3 top ways of setting goals and how to get your goals started. So, you remember, we was at this point before. I want to say we came together because me and you met each other way back in 2008.
Oh, yeah.
But we was never on this type of time. Like, we didn't start maybe really kind of catching fire with this acting stuff to maybe about 2011-ish, 2012.
Yeah.
Doing theater and all that.
Yeah.
But we had to have a plan at one point in time, too, on how to get our goals settled. So
Yep.
before we dive in, we want to talk about this as like first I want to put like a disclaimer out as well. We're not making nobody do nothing that we did. You know, it's all about, this show is to help you try to get to a point where if you want to become a doctor, lawyer, anything that you want to become in your life, we want to help you be able to set these goals and get yourself on the right path and also believe in yourself.
And also, like, this is not to have no personal attacks on anybody like that. And if you feel uncomfortable watching the show, then just tune off until the next show.
But please don't tune off, though. Watch us, please.
Yes.
Watch us, please.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's get started, though, DJ. So let's talk about how to get started.
Okay, like, first you got to create a vision. And then along with that vision, you also got to have steps to that vision. And then once you have steps to that vision, then you have to accomplish each step to those visions.
Wow. And I could agree with that. And you couldn't have said that like no better, because when you are trying to get started, you have to have a vision. First off, you got to know what you want to become in this life and what you want to be, right? So like that's the biggest thing. Like you want to know what you want to become and what you want to be. Then, like DJ said, you want to map your goals out. So you want to write down each bullet point to goals. But I would also like to add it to that, give yourself timelines. And the reason why I say timelines are important, because you can say, okay, I should be hitting these amount of finances in 6 months. And with me saving this amount of finances should be enough money for me to be able to buy a camera. So let's say if you want to become a YouTuber, or let's say if you want to, like, once again, try to pay through a semester in college because you're just that close to getting your college degree, then you have to set that particular goal. Or let's say if it's weight loss. And your weight loss goal is, okay, I want to get from 497 pounds to 430. Then you have to try to like map out everything that you need to do, track your calories, everything that you want to eat and do to become to that particular goal. So it can take time. Everything that you're trying to do to even get started takes time. You can't jump from A through Z real quick.
Yeah, like, and like, I'm also like, piggyback off of that, like you want to be realistic with the goals too.
There you go.
And like not set goals that you know you can't accomplish. Like I see a lot of that, like like let's say we'll use the weight loss. I mean not the weight loss, but we'll use the actual like weight training as an actual example, like where somebody will actually be like, oh, I'm finna gain 100 pounds in muscle, but I'm gonna do it in 6 weeks. That's unrealistic. That's not gonna happen, bro.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen.
Yeah. So like set small goals, which meaning like something that you're capable of aiming for.
Yes.
And then take the necessary steps to attack them.
I can agree with you more, DJ. Like everything is a process and everything takes time. So like DJ saying, slow down, my G. Everything takes time. So you want to do things like, I like to do things in a 2-week routine. So let me explain that real quick before we get to the next step. So I'm on a current weight loss journey myself, right? So if I'm saying like, okay, DJ, train me to drop 5 pounds, but I want to drop 5 pounds in 2 days. It can happen, don't get me wrong, but you'll be very sick. That's unrealistic. But you say, hey, I could get you to drop 5 pounds in a week, or maybe a week and a half, but safely you want to do at least 3 to 4 pounds in a week. But let's say if I, for an example, let's say if I want to buy a car, and I'm like, hey, I want that new BMW, but I want this in a month, it's not going to happen. Unless you got a very great job and you've been saving and you could do that. But if you just somebody that's really just, let's say, working a 9 to 5, or you're just growing a business, it's not going to realistically happen right away. So you might want to get you like a little hoopty, take your time, save your money up, because the goal is to get to point A to point B. Just take your time, and within that time, you'll see yourself building, and you'll get there.
And then like I'm gonna take it from the aspect of like being an actor, like because we both can relate to this, and we both done went through our struggles, like trying to like build our portfolios and all that type of stuff. So we're gonna give you like a small breakdown as of like how to be an actor, but I'm gonna make it short though, because we ain't trying to give out all the details of that.
For sure.
But first thing you want to do, like as an actor, is build your portfolio up. Meaning like if you got to do some gigs for free, or you got to do like something that you don't usually want to do, but you got to do it, then do that and get your resume built up.
Most definitely.
Then the second thing you do is get you a photo shoot. Like I know it costs a little bit of money, but you got to get your photo shoot done, and because you need quality photos for you to, for the agent to actually see you. Then the third thing is know the qualifications to get seen. You remember like back then, Al, where like we didn't know the qualifications. Like we were just like going up to the agents.
Yeah.
And like,
oh man,
like we was going up to the agents and like we was giving them like 4x10s and stuff like that. And that wasn't the qualifications that they wanted.
And like I wonder why they was looking at us crazy. I'm like, why are they looking at us like that, man? Like, you know what I mean? Like, why are you looking at us like that? We just here trying to present our portfolio.
Yeah. And then the fourth thing would be just get a agent.
Yeah.
Like do your research. Like you don't want an agent that views you or look at you as just a commercial type of father. Like let's say you wanted to go off into movies. Yeah. If you find an agent that looks at you and see you as a father figure, then that may not be the agent for you.
And they can easily typecast you as well. So be careful with certain roles that you keep applying for, because then you can put yourself in a box and you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So I agree with DJ. Everybody has to start somewhere. So you set a goal, have a vision for it, put like little bullet points in between that, which is okay, this 2-3 months from now I should be here. If I ain't here, then I need to fact check on something I'm doing wrong to get there.
Yeah.
And then before you know it, you look back, even the cat down the road say, man, you far. I see you, man. How you doing? So take your time, my G. Everything gonna be all good. But the second point I want to talk about, DJ, is how to build a successful team, and how do people need to know their roles within this team.
Oh yeah, let me break that down for you. First, you need to get a team. A lot of people, they like to do the solo thing, and I get it, and I understand. Like you don't want a lot of people in your business, but in order for you to grow as a business, or to grow as a person, and to grow and to become successful, you're going to have people in your corner. You're going to have to develop a brotherhood, or in the case of some women, and we're speaking with the women as well, like you're going to have to develop a sisterhood with some women. So in order for you to get somewhere in your life, you're going to have a team. Then you have to give those teammates a title and give them instructions for their particular title.
So, like in our situation, for an example, and I'm gonna let DJ break this down. Mm-hmm. So, when we do build a successful team, so let's talk about how we all came together, like around maybe 2013, right?
Okay.
So then we start figuring out each other's talents and what each other was good at. Oh, like, dang, okay, DJ good at that. Okay, cool. Dang, Will really know these gadgets real good. William J. Smith. And shout out to William J. Smith, by the way, too, man. And
yeah, Will?
You know, yeah, Will doing his thing, man. And, you know, we just like, hey, you know what? Really, okay, William J. Smith is really good at, like, electronics. He's really good at gadgets and all that. And I always say with his scientific butt, you know. And we started realizing, okay, this is what we need. You know what I'm saying? Because that was the missing link to our team.
Yeah.
Because let's say as you guys know, I'm probably like the most outgoing one.
Yeah.
DJ is the most laid back one. But DJ's real good at really coming up with titles and stuff that we need. More like the organizer, should I say. And William J. Smith is just good at production. He's good at what he do as far as like knowing when to hit our marks and knowing how to hit certain angles and everything. And that's what you need as far as like building your team up. Like you need everybody to play their role, and no one should be trying to outdo nobody, and no one shouldn't be doing more than the next person. If everybody do their part, I'm telling you, like the dream team, like it'd be like the dream team. It's like everybody makes the dream team. Like everybody makes the team work, and everybody have an important role.
Oh yeah, and then like I would add to that, like basically like Al is basically our face. Like he's our voice. Like he's the person that's gonna go out there and he's talkative and he's gonna be the one that's gonna basically get our name out there. And he's basically the vision setter. So like he the one that had the vision for us to do the radio station and also do the TV show and everything. And also like to get us off into acting. And he's also the host of the show. But with me, even though I'm laid back, I'm more of like the educator, the researcher. I am quiet, but I'm also manage Al and Will as well.
He get a lot of stuff done behind the scenes that you guys don't even know nothing about, really. I swear, like, and that's what you need on your team. You know, he organized everything for us, because, you know, like that's not for say like I'm not really good at making sure everything is all together. This got to be done this way, and this got to be structured that way. That's DJ. Oh
yeah, and then you, like you said with Will, like he's tech savvy. He's basically our content creator.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have a voice, and he's always behind the scene, and you barely gonna see him. But like he is our producer, and most of the time, like with the producers, like they're not seen a lot.
No, and without the producer, like none of this stuff happens. The show don't happen.
Yeah.
Right. So that is like when you trying to set goals to get to your dream. Like everybody has to play a part. Like if you're in school, you're a student, you need the teacher.
Mm-hmm.
The teacher have to play their part, or the professor have to play their part. Certain students have to play their part, because you might have a group project that has to be done in, let's say, 6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody has to play their part. If everybody don't play their part, we all fail, right?
Yeah.
And you guys go through this in college. Or let's say if we're running a corporation or a company, if we all don't do our job, we all fail. Mm-hmm. And we don't need that.
Yeah. And like for 1 second, I'm gonna just jump back to the first point,
okay,
or the first topic that we talking about. Basically, like when a lot of people set goals, they don't follow through with them. So like it's not enough to just have a vision and to jot down the steps. But
I agree.
Like I said, the third one is just to accomplish them step by step. But like a lot of people miss that last step. And like, what was the saying, Al? Faith without works is dead?
It's dead. It's dead. Faith without works is dead, because how could we gotten to this point if I didn't have faith in him? Or like if he didn't have faith in me?
Yeah.
How could we got to this point if I didn't have faith in Will?
Yeah.
And Will didn't have faith in us?
Yeah.
So, order to build a successful team, trust has to play a big part.
Yeah.
So I have to be able to trust you that you're doing your part. And then I have to be able to trust that the cat down the road is doing this part.
Yeah.
And the cat down this road is doing this part. Because we all need somebody in this world, and we can't get here by ourselves.
Yeah.
It's just not gonna happen. So a lot of people got to where they was at today, whether if it was a handout, whether if it was somebody gave you advice, where somebody gave you the knowledge on what you need to do to get there. Because sometimes I always say knowledge is just as good as money. I don't want the money, just give me the knowledge, and I go out here and go get it like myself. And then everybody on this team plays their role. Yeah. Nobody's trying to outdo the next person.
Yeah, and also with that, a lot of people, like, they'll set the goals or they'll just pray on the goals.
Yeah.
And figuring that, or I'm a manifest the goals. Like, that's the new one. Like, I'm a manifest the goals. This. Yeah, or I'm a meditate and see if the goals will come up. But in reality, that ain't what it is.
Nah.
Like, that's why I said, like, faith without works is dead. Like, you can believe.
Yeah.
Like, I could believe that I want to make $1 million, but when I wake up from my prayer, I am not going to have $1 million sitting there.
Nah.
I have to put in the work in order for me to get $1 million.
Like that's right, bro. It's not gonna happen like that. Like, now it's part of the process.
Yeah.
But you gotta take radical action now. Okay, I set this goal. I made the commitment. I know what I want to do. And the most important thing with setting these goals are be consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's everyday repetition. That's like you working out. You working that same muscle. Repetition. You know what I'm saying? Like cardio, repetition. Anything without that is just like, okay, like you could wake up and say, okay, this is what I want to do and this and that, but then people get distracted. Mm-hmm. Limit your distractions. Like, social media, cool to a degree, but I challenge you guys. Stop on social media for about at least 7 hours out of the day and work on your vision, and you'll see how far you'll be. I challenge you guys to do that. I challenge each and every last one of you out there. Stay up on social media for like 7 hours out of your day. You can space it out however you like. But you should be taking the majority of that time, if you're not at work, like DJ always say, you got a lot of time in a day. You could be taking 2 hours to work on your vision.
Yep. And that brings us to our last focus point. Our focus point is, what's your end goal?
Ooh, that's a good one.
Yeah. What do you want out of all of this?
Break it down, DJ. Break it down, DJ.
All right. So I'll just give you like an example of like my end goal, basically, before I break it down. My end goal is basically to become an actor and to also help accomplish my team's goals as well.
Nice.
Then my other end goal is to have multiple streams of income and grow each one of those incomes.
There you go.
Then I want to become an agent. And I'm already a manager, but I want to become an agent as well. And I also want to work at an agency, either in acting or in the sports industry, because I feel like I can excel doing that, because there's so many people out here that needs that.
Most definitely. And
I want to have a relationship, and I want to build a family from that particular relationship.
There you go.
And my last end goal would be to build a spiritual relationship with God.
There you go. You couldn't have said it no better. Yeah. I like that.
Thank you.
I like that, DJ. And I agree with that. And like I would say, my end goal is this: to become the best actor that I could possibly be, making sure that my AdPack family, my immediate family, my friends, you know what I'm saying, everybody's in the best and the greatest situation that they could possibly be in as possible. And I told you, Mama, I'm going to make sure you live a fabulous life. And, you know, I just got to keep pushing. You know, we got to keep pushing. And to make sure also that I want to have the best relationship, like the best relationship that you could possibly ever have. Like, you know, finding that one woman that could just like really like just know you inside out, to just bring the best out of you. And God.
Yeah.
Because without none of first, because God is the head.
Mm-hmm.
So without God, you got none of this.
Yeah.
Can't none of this happen. You can't wake up if you don't got God. So you most definitely need God to make all this possible. And that, you know, I have my brotherhood, my friends for a lifetime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, those are like the most important things to me. And ladies, I'm single, of course. And, you know, like I just want to make sure that I have value that I'm bringing to the table. So when I bring this great value to the table, that anybody that is like up under my care, you know, like I can protect them and they never have to worry about nothing again. But I challenge you guys today, me and DJ, what is your end goal?
And with the end goals, like, it's going to be steps to all of them. So, like, you're going to have a lot of steps for a lot of your goals, man. Like, each goal might have, like, 7 steps. So, and each one of those steps got to be accomplished, and it has to be executed at a high level.
Very high level.
Like, not just execute them, because you got people that execute them, or they'll get to the goal.
Right.
And they'll do it, but then as soon as, like, they fail at it, they'll just quit. Like, no, you got to follow through with it, and you got to execute it at a high level, and that's the only way you will grow as a person, or you will grow as far as, like, becoming successful.
And everything to me is about the end result.
Yeah.
You know, don't nothing matter to me but the end result. So when you setting goals, or like if we setting goals together and we made a pact, I'm going to be on you like pot and rice until we get the end result. Because we can't have it no other way, especially not if you're on this team.
Yeah.
We got to get the end result. So with that being said, I like to always say this, man. When you're setting goals, not only be consistent, but you got to change your mindset to a high value mindset. You can't have a poor man's mindset or a poor woman's mindset. So let me break this down with a poor mindset. Poor mindset to knock on one door. Oh, they ain't open it. I give up. Like, I ain't gonna keep doing this. Come on, it's cold outside. Or it's too hot out here. Oh my God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But a rich person mindset, they'll knock on 50 million doors until one open. And that's how we got here. We knocked on so many doors. We failed so many times, but we always believed in each other. Like, everybody played a role. Like, Will, great coach. I look at him like a coach if I have to break it down to sports. DJ is our best player. Like, without him is nothing. That's just like how you had LeBron and D-Wade. Like, LeBron was the best player, but Allen is the most important player. Like, Scottie Pippen was the most important player. Jordan won all the rings without Scottie.
Yep.
So it's like everybody has to play their role. Even though I like to be Jordan. I'm Jordan. No, but everybody has to play their role seriously, though, man. It's like you got to get around a team that is like not about selfishness. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody don't mind sharing the spotlight. Everybody don't mind the next person shining.
Yeah.
Because when you do it as a team, it's just that much more better.
Yeah. And hold everybody accountable. Like, if somebody's slacking, or if somebody is not picking up or carrying their weight, then you kind of got to, in this business, it's cutthroat. Like, you got to be able to, like, cut your losses and cut people off if they're not carrying their weight. You got to hold people accountable, and they got to be able to take constructive criticism. Like, you can't have a teammate that can't take constructive criticism, because, like, because your whole empire will crumble that way. And that particular person got to be able to handle adversity as well. Yeah. Because there's going to be times where, like, this stuff it's going to take off. It's not going to take off as fast as it should take off. But you just got to understand that it's a process, and you got to stick with the process.
You couldn't have said that no better, DJ.
Yeah.
Like, everything is a process. In order to get to what you want to get to as a goal, and like, our goal in life is to win championships in life. Like, this is a championship. Getting the podcast was a championship. Me leaving here today, finna go do a film. Yeah. It's a championship. Everything is a championship in life. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to look at stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in order for us to get to championship, I gotta be able to hold you accountable.
Yep. So
we held each other accountable a lot. And that's what makes the team work, because you're not afraid to get uncomfortable with the next person. If you're not doing your job, I'm gonna tell you that you ain't doing your job. So Everybody just got to be able to hold each other accountable.
Okay.
So we finna end it off with the Allen and DJ's final thought. DJ, what's your final thought, man?
Like I said, like my final thought is like you gotta have a goal, take the necessary steps to accomplish them, and then also with that, don't tell everyone your individual goal. And like I said, faith without works is dead.
Most definitely. And my final thought would be, believe in yourself, man. Your mama might not believe in you. Your daddy might not believe in you. Some of your friends may not even believe in you. Heck, the cat down the road might not even believe in you. As long as you got God and you got yourself to start off to believe in yourself, because if you don't believe in yourself, then how you expect for me to believe in you? So believe in yourself. Find people who do what you love as well. You know what I'm saying? So if you're in the field and both of you guys have the same passion for what you love, it's just more the merrier. Like it's just that much more satisfying. And most importantly, you have to find your end goal and stick to it and challenge yourself, and do not be afraid to get uncomfortable telling people what they need to do and hold people accountable. Until the next time you're listening to the Allen and DJ's TV show, stay well, stay healthy.
Peace.
Yeah.